So it just shut down. So we're gonna sew real quick while I'm kind of sharing some stuff. Now this one has a filter on. My husband says, how about the next one make Heather look like she's 90 with no teeth and a stutter with no ears, no chin, and no... I mean, he's pretty upset. Like, how are they getting in my device and doing this? Because it's literally what it is. There's no way. You can't have one video. None of my videos look the same. Not one looks any close to the same. That's not even possible. You don't want to see the stuffing looks like for the China stuff. Goodness. Have you guys ever looked? It's not. Alright, so we're gonna, these stupid band-aids are... Anyway, so I got 2 big blisters. It was so hot I had to literally just go in the house and jump in a cold shower. The time I got out, I had these 2 blisters. So say I'm mowing like this, but yeah, I would be pressing on the mower a bit, but never had it in my life, not in my life. And, yeah, we're so upset. I mean, we're just crying and crying over the video quality. Yeah, it doesn't make me excited to go back on here, but I can't base my videos on that. And I've told people before, I'm like, what in God's earth? That was the string I just sewed with. Okay, so I used to sew a lot. I'm not a tailor sewer, though. It's decent if you need like a basic skirt. I'm not good with shirts and stuff. Like, you ain't gonna get me to be doing no tailor stuff. Like, maybe I could I've done dress like stuff, but skirts, easy patterns, but definitely like well, curtains and stuff. I've done blankets. I mean, I did good with some stuff I sewed outfit wise, but if you're like, I need a tailored suit, no, that's not me. Following a pattern is, I can, but I've always I failed miserably at it. So I took what I was decent at and I went with that, with sewing. Making little like satchels or bags. Just different odds and ends, but full tailored outfit, no. No, it's not happening. So I have this on the soft setting. I want to lose like 20 pounds at least. I literally did become like a shut-in. I just moved the camera and had to start over. So hey you, fire up your heart, children of God. So we're just going to stitch this up. I washed them. These band-aids aren't going to work, are they? Like even just a band-aid. Can a band-aid not even work? It's just, no, I mean, I'm serious. Trying to get a big enough knot that it won't go back through, because this is more polyester like, where the needle and the thread could slip through the fabric. I pulled away most of the threads, but then what I should do is check to see. Okay, it looks good. This here. I did like home ec. However, I really wanted to take a carpentry or welding too, because those are really good skills if someone even goes into like other types of art, like sculpture art and stuff. Welding and carpentry, stage work. Parents wouldn't let me. So we might do some of that today, we might not. Just so people understand how I became a failure in the eyes of the county. They wouldn't let me renovate the rink, and they wouldn't let me generate other ideas to bring in business. We had buckets on the floor, condensation, heating problems, water problems, structural mold issues. Do you want me to list any more? But I guess I'm the one blamed because they wanted the rink sold. So when Ann said the next person that comes in that looks like they would be, that they really have the money to buy the rink, sell it. I was pregnant. It's going to be due within a few months or so. 1998. So spring of 1998, the owners say, sell the rink. I got an ex that's sleeping with all the snack bar help. I hope not the floor guards, but who knows at this rate. And it ain't nothing to do with me putting out or not. He's just a horrible person. And he thought he married into money and he was going to have a cush life. So I just went back on that because it didn't look like I... Now my thread like alignment isn't the best because I haven't sewed in so long. I can, if I have to, like make it look a little more better. But if I'm patching something that's internally and no one's gonna see it, I just try to get it, if it's something I like, I just try to get it so hopefully it's not gonna come unstitched again. I mean, it took everything to get this dang thing out. I'm like, you gotta start sewing again because there's other stuff I need to patch up. And it is good for me because of the AD, like kind of an attention deficit problem. And it can kind of just force me to stay focused on this until I have it completed. Try to tie this. Yeah, so if I had like major gorilla hands, that wouldn't be very easy to do, just so everyone's aware. Alright, back to business here. Let's get this done. If I'm feeling confident enough, maybe we could go water the pines I put in. I tried to video him. I looked 400 pounds and like I was dying. I was pretty up. I didn't even want to show John that one. And maybe I am. I mean, obviously so. But, so, okay, now back to subjects. Is she trying to skip subjects? I'm doing better than I thought I would, cutting back. Granted, I did do a little bit of the one last night, but not like I had been. And I don't know. I don't even know if you could say 2 glasses of wine. And I don't mean my old glasses of wine. I mean like this, like 4 ounces. So I do feel some stuff going around there in my organs areas, liver. Oh, we might have to put more thread on. I mean, it's like getting stuff out. Or getting itself unswollen. So because of the heat, yeah, I'm gonna have to rethread. This is crazy because I haven't done this in quite a while. I mean, I might have picked, I had to do something last year real quick, but I stitched up my dress. This dress had a hole. And then the hole, I don't know, it came unripped again. So I'm not going to make a fuss about how this looks. So I don't like to sit on this polyester, but if it's inside of this, it's comfortable. Alright, so I'm going to have to rethread. Now what I do is I go back and forth across the thing. Oh, I almost just did too much. So then what I go back and do is you got to make sure you tie it enough, and then when you start your stitch back up, you got to go back over that knot. Otherwise it'll just come undone quicker. So when I that so a lot of people are doing a lot of sow what you reap. Oh, I did. That was kind of in that one, but I don't think I had read it, had I? Or is this my network? We're getting a network, but they don't say it out loud because they're smart. So they just say one of the scriptures, or they align with something that was already discussed. So we're finding our tribe. That's exciting, Lord. Lord, what are you going to do? Because it seems to be getting really hot out. And yeah, it's August, so technically this would be the hotter month of the year. But, Mm-mm. 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 All right, so let's say 5 days, 6 days of doing way less off caffeine. I was reading back over my blood type because I was literally breaking a lot of rules, and it can cause a lot of problems. I'm supposed to be, well, I mean, what's the difference if I say it out loud? Is I'm supposed to be, I need to get retested, but I'm pretty sure it was, as the doctors would never want me to know what it was. Because it's not making sense with where I came from, I don't think. Maybe it does, I don't know, but it might. I don't know, things got really, really scary after I started questioning family again about blood types and who had what blood type and how would I have this blood type. If you all have this blood type, and then my brother keeps telling me I need to go give my blood and do bone marrow and plasma and all that, and I'm like, what are you like, what is wrong with you people? I don't want to give away any more of my tissue and body parts. You guys all right? All right, so point is he's deceased, so I won't want to say I can say what I want, but he was a very, very sick person. Who stalks their sister? No, really, I want to know. Do you stalk your sister? Do you stalk your daughter? Do you stalk your brother? Do you stalk your cousin? I mean, back in the day, yeah, if you didn't have the phone or the phone thing, or you had to like settle something, you probably had to go track someone down. But trust me, you'd get judged for that, to get some kind of closure while they're playing with your game. Then they can come and pop up on your porch. Man, I had plenty of those little pricks from school, the little jerks popping up. Okay, so let me tell you something. I'm supposed to be getting predominantly protein, animal protein. If I want to not have extra diseases, this is if I don't want to have extra stuff pop up. Which with what I was doing, we can't equate that in. This is a crazy one here. Is red meats, quality, like turkey, that kind of stuff. I'm supposed to stay away from wheat. It could be like one of my big. That could be could be. I mean, wheat. Gotta be kidding me. Alright, I'm supposed to stay away from legumes and evening shadow veggies. I didn't know that. I'm trying to think how things went after the eggplant. I wasn't doing good, but I don't know if that's a factor. I always want to think if you can just have a little variety of everything, then it's better than nothing. But just try not to overdo any one thing. So like not many beans and stuff, I guess, but maybe I can do rices. Like maybe stick with rices and potato. Not many potatoes. We started resorting to a few more potatoes because of the situations, and then at least I can sprout them again if I need to. I guess less dairy too, but I think goat milk or something was supposed to be alright. I don't know. I don't want to discuss where we were getting the milk because we even just went to the main store thinking, okay, you know, this is going to be alright. Now, it's the one that's less processed, but I don't think we had it 2 weeks. And I said, John, it did it again. Doing like a weird separation. And you can smell it starting to go out. Now, I could have went back and did carpentry and welding, and I actually tried. But by then, I'd already lost my license, and there wasn't a nearby place, and they were putting up a stink about that. I think they were sending Eric, and I was getting lectured about men. It's mostly men. What am I talking about? Why do you... And then I tried the welding thing. So there again, I tried again. And that was that one friend. She said, it got me to those groups. She said, you got to get out of here. There was a transitional housing up in Ann Arbor, and they all came down hard on me. Do you know Ann Arbor is only like not even 40, I don't even think it's 40 miles. All right, say 45 total, but if you're South County, well, that's not good. That means the thread's old, so this may not even stay good, or it just got... And it was a nice one. It was smaller. It was single mothers with babies and kids, so we could help each other. And that's the thing, though, too, is that a lot of people that tried to help, they don't understand how deep and ugly it is. They'd have been done calling up to that place, someone saying I was some kind of, who knows what. They would have. Next thing you know, I'm in the transitional housing again, and I'm getting shunned and some other crap being pulled on me. I've tried. I tried before. Could have maybe tried harder, but I think it went the way it was supposed to go, and I guess my eyes are all right today. Good Lord, how am I doing that? Okay, so I was like, are you going to remember how to sew? I guess it's like riding your bike. Man, I'd sure like to go ride my bike. So I was wondering, like, if I can retrieve my Bible, but let's finish this. Although I must say it's taking much longer than I thought. We can't stop now. I got to get these back on the chairs. Now everyone has a little bit different way of doing it. Mine's kind of goofy, but this is how it worked for me. The more professional hand sewers can kind of start stitching and knot it while they're stitching. I knot it before I stitch it, and then I knot over it again. So I don't know if I discussed it. We started the radon test. I'm definitely thinking it's going to be bad in the basement. So that could explain some stuff. And but now we got a digital thing. I might have discussed this or not. That one kind of felt like it went. Oh, there it is. But they make a piping system. It's not. It can be affordable to some degree. What's affordable anymore? And we just rather you die a radon, so we jack the price up on the radon filtration systems. And then I'm like, how do we get that up and out? I mean, does it go over the roof? I don't know. Oh, well, maybe you should have figured that out before. The thing is that it said it didn't pass inspection, but I don't remember. I think they still have to have the radon and stuff checked. And if I went and found that paperwork for the house, now it would probably just expel more lies, so what's the point, really? We were grateful it had newer windows, and even though it's a lower grade roof and there's still leaks, some spots, concerning spots too, between the connects of the two structures is almost to the finish line, guys. I'd like to think we could get like a metal roof on it one day. The metal panel look. Or I wonder what would bring it back to its... What would the roof have been like back when? Probably a metal roof, black metal roof. So where was I in? Jeremiah 12. It's not exactly the reap what you sow, is it? Or is it? It's one of like that. That's in the Bible a lot. It's in the Bible a lot. So like, if you, okay, and a lot of people, there's a lot of controversy about the book and the movie. I don't know if they changed it in the movie. Back in the day, it didn't bother me because I had my own issues. I was young and confused about myself. And I'm not anymore, and I've tried to explain this, and I don't have to explain this, but I want to give the glory to God. You guys, I'm not bi anymore, and I wasn't really a really good bi. I wasn't good at it. I really wasn't. It might have been those fluky drunk night, maybe some. I just wasn't really good at it. I didn't really. Oh my God, I really didn't want her doing anything to me much, and pretty particular about like. I'm only attracted to certain parts of a person. It's not necessarily beauty. It's like there has to be something personality-wise, intellectually, spiritually, something that really catches my attention. I'm not gonna say I don't have a limit. Like, I'm not gonna be dealing with, I don't think you can even say it anymore, so I'm not gonna be dealing with a couch potato. How about that? Is that clear enough? All right, good. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're just too beautiful, I'm sorry, but it was never about that with me, and I didn't really like to do all of it. And most of the lesbos are into dildos and stuff. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. So this is not child friendly. And I don't know if I already need to be ready for church soon. I think I'm a little ahead. I'm excited about church. Do you get excited about church? I'm bummed because I can't go in person. Because they're all the way in Montana. And I wanted to try this little Baptist church down this road here, but I'm actually, after everything that's happened to us in here, I'm actually wondering if it's even safe there. So I hate to say that, but... Alrighty, so we got that done. And we're gonna just get this one back together. And put that on the porch. And maybe we go out and water some the trees I put in, because technically I should have watered them yesterday. And I got 11 pine trees out front. Or no, 9. I ended up do you guys ever cut these? The ones that tell you can't? It's not the rebellion thing. Why do we have to have these big, like, things? Now, if this was my clothes, it's already done and off. If it's my sheets, out. Pillows for the couch or the bed, off. But, like, that didn't really bother me because I'm not, like, it's inside this thing. So, alright, you guys, it's so hot out. I don't even know if I want to try, but we're going to try, okay? I'm going to get one of these back on here. Oh, we'll fiddle with that later. Okay. I'm going to get out there and get the... We're going to go do 2, okay? They'll think that we're filming him, I think. See, that's what's happening around here. No, but they can watch me, but I can't watch them. I ain't watching them. See, that's the thing. Maybe they want me to watch them. Oh, we put a camera up, so maybe it makes them feel better. Why are you whispering like that? I don't know. Because we're outside. We have to be quiet. We have to be quiet around here. No, you don't. We did 2 fireworks last night. It might have been a little late. Granted, we thought they were just those, where they just do colors and stuff. No, they were loud at the end. I told John, that's it, I'm hooked. I'm hooked on fireworks. It's over. And my whole life, I was raised to hate them. Or not hate them, but waste of money. You don't do it. It's messed up. Cause fire is dangerous. They're made in China. They're made here. And so, I was like, all right. But then when you have a little boy, you know what little boys want to do? They want to shoot guns, blow stuff up, make blow darts, go spear fishing. Yeah. So, I mean, you gotta just kind of, you gotta adapt or you're gonna raise a pussy. And I didn't want to raise a pussy, so that's how it went. All right, so, got these firs here. Excuse me, spruces. These were 5 to 7 a piece. at this farm out where I went to grade school. That area. And I ended up with 11 this year. And I said, John, that's more than me buying 2 trees a month. I think that we need to cut me off. That's what I'm thinking. And so we kind of laughed about it. And because let's say 6 by 11. $66 for baby pine trees. But the thing is you never know which ones might make it or not. I've already had a couple, not hiccups fully, but and you're like, are you going to tell us what they are? No, because I can't remember. I just learned that I always thought a spruce was this and that a pine was that. I learned that this spring. Spruce is like not even what there's firs, spruces, and pines, and I had them all like I had them all just like the backwards of them. So as far as I know, these are spruces. But it's in something with the needle, and if you can roll it like that or something. You're like, no, you got that wrong again. That's a fir. Well, that's very possible. It's a very possible thing that you're saying there. So do you want to just get it done? This will be our Sunday video together. And you guys have a good one. And we sow what we reap. So if I kept drinking, or I did, what did I sow? I sowed a record of drunk drivings. What if, alright, this is just stupid. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna get out there and get that done. Love you, bye. You have a great Sunday, and you turn into Chuck Baldwin. Be it he's there or not. Because he's not. Yet. We're gonna say yet. Okay?